Hello. Samaran. Hello, Parvati. Thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year. Let's sage ourselves. let's sage ourselves. Hey, flamingos. Oh, heavy. Oh, wait. I didn't get my notebook. Wait. Hey, Chacharlino. Hey, Hope. How are you guys? This. So guys, I have a list of the people and groups that I'm going to be pulling cards for. Some of them are for 2024, especially for the groups. And then I have Capricorn idols written in here. Also, this notebook, actually, like I prepared to just write things for my own, and I started writing like our live streams and the request on a live stream, and look all the pages that we went through all these months, not years, months. Look, so many, and this is the pages left, like you can see. This is like a whole year of readings on the live stream, and this is the pages that are left. So yeah, we had been productive. We had Thanks to your recommendations, we had worked. We had worked. Yeah. Yeah, I have the first page, I have the list, but I didn't write down the date. But in here, I do have the date that it says January 5th. January the 5th. So yeah, we started. No, thank you guys for giving me something to work with. I will have to get a new notebook. I will have to get a new notebook. But yeah, I was checking it out the other day because I'm like, this is literally like something that I just write down the when we get together here in the live streams. Usually the readings for the channel or the personal ones that people request of me, I have another notebook for that. Dispatch. I don't know if Dispatch is able to work as hard as I did. Oh, and I forgot. Can someone Google for me the names of the stars of Hidden Love, the Chinese drama, the couple, the main couple? Someone requested that I reading between the two, the actors, obviously the actor and the actress. I had Googled them, but I forgot to write it down. I know they're both Scorpios, but I don't remember the names. It's a C drama. I believe it's on Netflix. It's called Hidden Love. And one of my friends actually, they recommended me to watch Hidden Love. But I don't know why I never felt attracted to watch that. Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't like romance, like neither like J dramas, Japanese dramas, because there's something about Japanese dramas that it always is very sad. So somehow I'm sort of like, oh, okay, something is going to happen. Something heartbreaking is going to happen. It doesn't matter if it's horror, thriller, something is going to happen. But yeah, about this fanfic based, like, I don't know, in this case, Dispatch hasn't released any juicy couples this year. Yeah, I'm actually like, are they really going to? Because honestly, like, after what happened with this actor, that, you know, rest in peace, I think that it doesn't matter. You know, like it's so, I don't know. But at the same time, like, you're right, Samara. Like the couples that they announced is like, oh, yeah. The only couple that I was very happy about was Jisoo and An Bo-hyun. That's the only couple that I was like, yes, I love these two. But then everything ended. So, you know, now I don't believe in couples in K-Landia scene. Couples, I don't believe. Hey, Eddie. Sao Lucy. Sal, Lucy, and female Chen Shechuan. I'm going to butcher those names. But yeah, to warm up, if you want, we can pull some cards for dispatch to see what possible, like what are they going to be, I don't know, revealing. Hey, Nataska. Oh, thank you for the membership, Nataska. I see it because you have the little star. Thank you. Before I pull cards, actually, I want to talk about the future of the channel. Actually, I had been talking about this with some members in Discord about this. I had made like a whole analysis of my channel and the content that I post, the readings that I do it every day, and I always do live streams on Saturdays or Sundays. They are all in my page. And I had been very consistent this year, 2023. But honestly, like I think I haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve. You know, maybe to get more subscribers or to. I don't think that it's about subscribers, but I think that is about, you know, engagement probably. You know, about like, okay, if I'm posting your, like, you know, your request and what you ask and the dynamics, and we are coming up with some new ideas to ask the tarot, like I would appreciate the feedback, you know. And I noticed that usually the only feedback that I get is from my community and the people that had been with me like ever since I started the channel, like people that have been with me like 2 years until now. So that maybe I could be like, it's less than 100 people. Not 100, sorry. Yeah, 100. Yeah, 100. And apparently I have 2,000 subscribers or something, but it's always the same people that respond. It's always like the same people that engage, the same people that say thank you, the same people that give a feedback, that they also keep recommending things and are respectful. And I do this and I keep doing this for them. But honestly, for people that just come and go and watch my videos and my content, and they just go and then don't even leave a like, they don't even give me feedback, you know. Some people request, don't even say thank you. So I actually, like, I try my best to be very consistent with my content, to make like every group, you know, every group that comes out, every new group, like I pull cards for them, you know. I try to stay, not only be consistent, but also to bring novelty and to not make people feel like, oh yeah, I read for certain groups and your groups, you know, I'm not going to be pulling cards for them. I actually, like, I do have a preference for reading for groups that maybe no one reads for. And I believe that probably that's what I will continue doing, because I love to do that. I love to contradict people, you know, when people always pull cards for the favorite. For the favorites or the popular ones, I always love to pull cards for people that maybe they don't have that much, like promotion or visibility. I love to give visibility to people or to artists that don't have it. So I decided that probably, I don't know if I'm going to continue with posting weekly. I think that I'm going to stick to doing live streams on the weekend. And on the live streams, I'm going to be reading. I'm going to be pulling the cards for what have been requested during the week. And if something comes up, like something important that, okay, maybe I should pull cards for for this artist or this group and something happened, then I will post maybe once a week. But I will try to sort of restrict a bit more my content, because I have been like posting a lot of videos weekly. And honestly, no one is telling me or forcing me to like, oh, you have to post every day. Actually, I know that's not favorable, I believe, for the algorithm. I know it's not good. Like, it doesn't make a difference if you post weekly or if you post every day or not. But since I try to stay like updated with what's going on, especially with the idols' birthdays, with certain dynamics, with certain comebacks, with certain things, you know, I do make those sort of series, and I try to continue them like every week, like every month. There's always something new for a specific member or for a specific group. And that dynamic, or it's not the dynamic, but that fluency, I created it. Like, you know, of this, like, being posting every day. But I feel like it's not appreciated. Like, actually, like, I don't think I'm achieving much. I know people watch it, I know that. But the people that appreciate it is the people that are always with me and are part of the community. So I think that, you know, maybe I will, you know, just like I always did from the beginning, I will sort of try to keep this with my community, with the people that I know that respond. I will try to keep up with the recommendations, and with the people that just ignore or just don't engage, and they just like they watch my videos, they watch someone else, and they go through tarot reader, just because it's out there. I think I'm going to be more selective about who I'm going to read, because, you know, I'm human. I also get tired, but also I was looking for a sort of growth, and not about numbers. I don't think that it's about numbers, but I think that it's about you know, building a community. I do have it, but I think that there have been some people that come and go, and that they just are present when they just want a reading, and then they go away, and I don't even know their names. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm going to stay with the people I know, the people that support me, and I'm going to be very selective about what I post. And if I do, I'm going to share it with the people that really appreciate it, because otherwise I'm going to get burned out, and I don't want to get to that instance. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Sorry for the ranting, but yeah. I'm going to change a strategy to see how it goes. This patch is waiting for January the 1st. I could be more communicative to myself on the. Yeah, no, you guys are very, very communicative. Like, I'm always talking up to you guys, and you always are like, oh, can you read for this, you know? But also, you also bring like different ideas. Like, you make me feel like I'm not alone in the process of, okay, where does my content go? You know, like, I know that we all want to know about our favorites. Of course, I have my biases, and I know that if I go to a tarot reader page, I will click on my bias, and then I will click on the group, and then I will click on another groups, because, you know, the herd wants what it wants. But I think that there's I don't know. I feel like my channel, it seems like it has, like, because maybe for some people it's like 2000 subscribers is not that much, but for me it's a lot. But usually those 2000s, like the ones that give a like to the community post or the ones that give a like to the video are like tops 20 people. So I'm like, okay. Bringing the diversity, yes. Correction 2. Yes. Yeah, but I was, the other day I was talking to, because I don't know, I was included in a YouTuber's WhatsApp. We use WhatsApp here, WhatsApp chat, group chat. And they are all from Argentina, and I believe that they also different parts of Latin America, and they all were were talking, and well, they were complaining about the views, that the views is not the same, that some people their views are low, and when you ask them, when I ask them, okay, how many subscribers do you have? They have a lot of subscribers, and if they are struggling, can you imagine myself with just 2,000 subscribers? But I'm like, yeah, I mean, I do the work for the channel. I know it's probably it's not, oh, look, I'm famous, but no. And they all were talking about their channels, and their channels had a lot. Like, I think that they should, some of them did get that, when you get that that thing, that silver button, they have that as well. But yeah, they have a generic, like a niche that is more generic. Probably those videos that are about traveling blogs, or that they recommend you where to travel, or food blogs. So it's more like generic than what I do. And of course, the quality of their videos is also great. Like, with that I cannot compete, guys, because you know that my videos, my videos, they don't have the full capacity of, you see me shuffle on the video, and I don't have that. But that's why I go live stream, so you can see me that shuffling online, like live at the moment, and. So yeah, like I do that so you guys can see that I'm a person, and I'm the one behind shuffling the cards. Like, I exist. I'm not a robot, I exist. But this is something this is why I'm like, I want to be more devoted to the people that stays with me, even when I have a video that doesn't have a quality. Even when I post readings that it's just an image and my voice. So that's the reason why I keep going. I'm like, because if they understand my broken English trying to interpret a tarot reading for an idol, and they stay and they continue to watch my videos, I think I'm doing something great. So thank you, guys. Thank you. This is why it's not like I'm like, oh no, because poor me that I don't get much subscribers. No, I'm fully aware of the quality of my videos. Like, I'm fully aware that there's videos that are much more entertaining and that the quality is better. The tarot spread is more interesting. And I know people do watch a lot of tarot readings on YouTube, because there's some pick a cards readings that have a lot of views. But yeah. Your English is better than my Spanish will ever be. You're also. Hello. Is it heated lean on? Oh, thank you, so. Yeah, the engagement needs to improve. Yeah, yeah, because I'm like, oh my. Yeah, I'm like, because it's usually the same people, and I actually am very grateful that I do have some people that actually they're like, when I post like some voting, they're like, yeah, Vanessa, I think this, or yes, no, uh, but I'm like, why is it always like the responsibility of the same people? Like there's supposed to be 2,000 people in here, 2,000 something, and like only 10 people respond. Like, like okay, let's pull cards for dispatch to see what they have. So I'm going to put only 4 cards. Hmm. Hmm. Are we sure we're getting a reveal this year? Okay, we have Queen of Wands, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, 10 of Swords. And then from the other deck that I pulled cards, we also have the 10 of Clouds, that it would be like the 10 of Swords again, and the keyword is endings. So whatever they're trying to reveal, probably the female is much more popular than the guy. And I was going to say, like, is it possible? I know that they said something about an idol, like the man being older than the female. But I don't know why I get that it's the other way around. That the female is, like, older and that the guy is younger. But yeah, it could also mean about importance and maybe popularity and... But there's a lot of swords in here, so I wouldn't be surprised if actually they break up after the news are released. Because I see like, yeah, there is something, but I see the potential relationship being destroyed. Like like actually they giving up on the relationship because it maybe is not that good for their careers. It's like they like usually a lot of famous people do, they end the relationship because I think that they cannot sustain it. First of all, and even though we're talking about, famous people, and we can be like, oh yeah, they break up because, it affects their image. But also it has to do with the longevity and with the stability of said relationship. If the relationship is not stable, like, it's not about the news, the coming out of the news, it's that maybe there had been some other issues. Because I see one of the individuals being in love and being devoted to the other, but I think that they are very different. And probably there's a lot of arguments. And one of them is tired of always insisting. And probably there could be one of the parties that is not that interested. That they just agree, maybe if they are dating or if they are seeing each other, they just agree to go on a date to do a favor or something like that. There's no, I think that one of them is more invested, emotionally invested than the other. Probably the guy. And if the guy is older, he's pretty childish, I would say. We're getting silent. Yeah, we're getting silence like last year. Maybe they found another couple. Yeah, and also with the cards of endings, and also if you think about these two are the Ten of Swords. If we think about this, you know that I always tell you that the Ten of Swords, it's painful, but it's like you are at the end of the suffering. So probably, this being known or released to the public is a sort of like liberation for the couple or for one of them. It's like finally, because like it's, endings. It's like it needs to end. Like maybe they were pressured or they were blackmailed. So mentally, these two are not okay. So if mentally they are not okay, like I see the female, I see her okay, because she has the Four of Swords. So she's like all magnificent, prideful, and also resting. She's like, yeah, this is going on. She's like glamorous, but for him it's like no, he's a bit much more attached. Like, oh no. Yeah, but one of them is more like impacted or suffering than the other. Let's hope it's not Hyuna. Yeah, when I saw the King of Wands, I was like, is it Hyuna? Because it does give me Leo vibe. I know she's a Gemini, but her moon in Leo. Imagine if it's Jay Park getting caught like this, but... And when is it going to come out, the news? Like, it would be because I am 12 hours behind of South Korea. So it would be like at the first hours of January the 1st. So it would be like 12 p.m. my time. Okay. I'm going to continue to pull cards for Seekers. Is it Seekers or Xikers? I believe it's Seeker. The younger brothers of AGs. Xikers. Okay, Xikers. Sorry, guys. I read it literally. Sorry. You know that for me, the I is E in Spanish. So I read it and I was like, oh, Seekers. And no, it's Xikers. Today I'm working heavy, guys. Today I'm pulling cards until I finish, and then we're going to end this. I have a lot. I'm going to tell you a bit about the list that I have. Now I'm going to read for Xikers, then I have Lapillus, then I have, I'm going to pull cards for 10 to see how he's doing of this accident that he had. Then I'm going to continue with the Capricorn Idols, the boys Chujon, Wavy Kun, EXO Dio, 17 Joshua, Sungwon, Twaisana, Sunjin of Day 6, Lee Seung-hoon of Winner, and then the couple of Hidden Love. nobody needs to be trapped in a relationship with that man. I thought sneakers. No, sorry, my pronunciation is awful. Sorry guys that you see me drinking water a lot, but it's because I actually I finished having lunch like so long ago, so I'm a bit thirsty. Okay, for Xikers, we start with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a reading for 2024 for the groups. Queen of Wands, the Tower, a Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my stars. I'm sorry guys, that's a phrase that I heard from a puppet that is called Pinky. And she is very cute and she says, oh my stars. I don't know if you know Pinky. They are in TikTok. For Xikers, I mean, I was hopeful because I was like, this Nine of Pentacles, I was like, and this Queen of Wands. So I was like, actually they're going to start very, probably they're going to start the year very well, like very successful. They're going to shine. They're going to show themselves, sort of show that they are okay, that they are alive, that, they're working and that they keep shining, because they're very talented. But we have the Tower in the middle. I was saying oh, they come here with the woman. I don't know if this female is like a manager. I see her bringing some good influence to them, being like, okay guys, this is what we're going to do. Xikers. So I see them being sort of carried by this female to success or to, exposure, them exposing themselves and shining and showing their abilities and what they can do. But then in the middle we have the Tower. So the Tower definitely lets me know that the guys probably will go through a massive change, something, and I think that these sort of changes are the ones that are sort of thrown to you, they are you don't expect them to come. But I think that probably if they were somehow protected by this female, or they were sort of taken care by this female and they trusted this person, some things are going to change maybe in the company, and maybe new people are going to go away, they're going to be let go, and new people are going to come. Because with the Tower, I can sort of see the guys the foundation and what they believe that is stability is going to be a bit shaky. It's going to shake a bit. And they're going to go through a massive change. Probably it's going to happen very fast. It's going to be wow, we no longer do this here, we do things differently. From now on, I don't know if they're going to move companies, if the company is going to go elsewhere, if they're going to hire new people, I don't know. But this is going to sort of challenge the guys to be more adaptable, the Wheel of Fortune, their destiny is changing, their destination is also changing. So there's something about them having to go with the flow, and they will eventually, they will keep moving and advancing with this change, with this sudden news or with this sudden change. I don't know, maybe a change of CEOs, I don't know, something, but something very, very important, I would say. It's not, just a small change. No, it's important. It's important. And it's impactful. It's going to impact their everyday life or the way they have been working. Because then the last card we have the Eight of Pentacles, so they will have to start over. Wherever they go, they will have to start over and work very hard, like practice really hard, like keep, like I don't know if maybe they had something already pre-recorded or something was already finished and they lose it and they have to start over. I don't know. I think that something is going to get spoiled. Like something is going to happen. Like a change is going to happen, and they will have to keep advancing. Like keep moving with the changes. It's like, oh, okay, I'm no longer here. I'm there. Okay, I will go there. You know, I will move there, and keep working. Just focus on getting better, on being, you know, like professionals, you know. I see them working. Like honestly, the guys are not going to stop like working. This is the dream. So and also I think that even though there's going to be a lot of changes, I see them like very focused on keep going. And honestly, like I don't see any heartache, you know, or them being stressed by this. No. But I think that I don't know if maybe 2023, this year that we're leaving behind, maybe this year has been a sort of year for them to, I don't want to say like they get comfortable this year, you know, that these things were comfortable for them. But there's something with the Nine of Pentacles of them being like, yeah, we done well, you know, we done well, like, yeah, like we are getting used to this, about, you know, showing up, people seeing us, you know, we done a lot. So they feel very proud of themselves, you know, and they probably, if they had, you know, sort of CEO or someone that was like motivating them to keep going, and then all of a sudden there's news and there's changes and everything is going to happen very fast. So they will not have the possibility to react or be like, oh my God, what happened? No, they just go with the flow. They just go with the flow. Yeah. Page of Wands in reverse. Exploration. Yeah. Yeah, they will just be like, since they also have the Ace of Pentacles, I see them also probably their practices or the way they move with their career is going to be very routinary as well, you know, very much, or like, okay, I have to make this effort and just wait and be better and practice more and more and more and more. I don't see them like getting crazy and wild and doing just great, like different, you know, activities. But yeah, I wonder what's happening. But are those guys doing okay actually? Because I don't know, I don't see them that they are sad, but it's just, it feels like their progress is very slow. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for Lapillus. Another one that got the Tower. But in this case, they come from the Tower, so they are sort of used to that. They are sort of used to this. Yeah, the Justice. Yeah. Six of Pentacles for Lapillus, the Tower, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and then from the other deck that I have, we have the Justice, Balance. So yeah, for Lapillus is almost like it's pretty similar to Xikers but they have a lot of pentacles, but also with the Page of Pentacles in the middle is that they continue working on themselves. It's like they, even though they are progressing, but some things take time, they will continue to work on their career, that they will not give up. Um, but but nevertheless, they are a Page of Pentacles. So a Page of Pentacles is like someone studious, someone that is consistent, but you are not there yet, when it comes to being excellent or being dead popular. It's like you're there, you're stable, you're doing okay, but you are not that. But yeah, starting with the Six of Pentacles and the Tower. And also because I got the card of the Justice. So I wonder what's going on with these people and them, getting a fair share of what they deserve. There's something about, oh my God. I don't know about these people. There's something about them actually not getting a fair treatment. Like, I think that they were promised something. I don't know if initially they signed a contract or they signed something, and then with the Tower, it's like, this that they promised you is going to fall. Like, it's going to fall. It's not, they sort of like are lying to you. Like, I think that there's a bit of unfairness. And I think that the girls in 2024 are going to start realizing that there's some things that are not that fair. And I don't know if it has to do with money, if it has to do with investments. There's something about, there's a trust that is being broken. There's a trust that that I think that they are sort of with the also with the Page of Pentacles. I think that the girls are slowly realizing a lot of things about the industry, and probably they're starting to, collect evidence, or they are just starting to be much more aware and studious about how the industry works, because there's something that is not that transparent. And I think that it has to do with money. Because then we have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So again, I see this Queen of Swords coming very strong to the girls. This could be like a lawyer. These are the girls, these are the girls being very hardworking, being very spontaneous, being also very young. There's something about them being studious and just being like very young spirit people with not so much experience, but yes, with the willingness to keep working and being responsible with what they do. So if they have a comeback or if they have activities to do, they will attend, they will do the work and everything. But I think that there's a female in here that comes to the rescue. Lapillus. And she comes very strong to the girls. She's like, we have to talk. We have to talk. And they got the Justice, balance. So definitely there's something probably that the girls are going to find out, that they need to be a bit much more careful with who they trust. And that they have to get the balance, because I don't know if someone is stealing from them or that they are, I don't know, something is weird. Something is weird. And I see this when I saw the Justice and I saw this Queen coming here, she's like the one that is going to be like, okay, this is the reality. Like, this is the truth. This is what's going on. Sort of getting very reprotective of the girls and be like, this is happening. Like, but if there's some mismanaged or a bad management with the girls, they are going to get justice. I'm sorry, they are going to get it. They are going to resolve it. They are going to resolve it because they have the justice. But you know, this Queen of Swords, because I don't know how old the members are, but this Queen of Swords could be someone's mother, it could be a lawyer, or it could be one of the girls, maybe one of the girls being like the, you know, the more mature of them, probably someone that is very intelligent and is very observant, and her coming with information and being like, you know, this is going on. But I think that they sort of finished this year, maybe they have some suspicions, or they have been sort of guessing that something is going on, like something is not fair, something is not adding up. So, but they're going to do okay. They're going to do okay, and it's not going to affect the promotions and their work, because they're going to continue working. But, you know, they need to get justice. They need to get some things, you know, better taken care of, because I don't know. Okay. Wait, guys, okay, I'm going to pull cards for 10. Wavy 10 or NCT 10. To see how he's doing after the accident that we all saw. The videos, like I saw it and I got really scared. Like I was like, why did he feel like that? Like, my God. I know a lot of people have accidents, and I know I've seen in other videos and people really, like, there were a lot of incidents in that day. I actually did see, like, I believe I'd seen Itzy Yuna. She was also being left in that sort of scenario, and it was shaking, and it got stuck, and she probably was left before her time. And then I saw Stray Kids members that I believe it was when they sang together. It was Seungmin and Ayan. And that sort of platform was shaking, as if it was rising, like it was shaking like this, and the guys were like this with, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God. Also, when I saw the because actually when it's filmed from the front, you actually don't see, like, you know, you see that they are being lifted in this platform, but and because of the music and everything, you don't pay attention that if it's steady or not. But this was recorded by a fan, and you could see how it was like that thing was shaking, and the guys were on top of that. Oh my God! Like, yeah, there was some problems with a lot of groups that time. Like I don't know why is because that play, I don't know if it's a place or if it's somewhere that they rent, but is it because it's old, like this structure is old, or they just are that careless? Oh, I did, you know, there was some people that, because I was watching it live, and I did hear it. And I remember that there were also some TikToks of people talking about it, and people in the comment section, they were like, but what part? I didn't hear it. People, I swear, people were like, I didn't hear it. And I was like, yes, I did hear it. While they were playing, like it was happening live, I did notice that. I was like, are they over? Like, is new jeans coming in? And then they continue singing, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I didn't get the chance to see the zoom in the member's face. I didn't see the reaction. I only heard because it was live. I was listening to it, and I had a set of headphones, so I could actually hear it. But some people say that they didn't hear it. It was like every year show is worse than the one before. They edit all the mistakes out of the video. Oh, the camera was terrible. The camera was horrible. There was a part, where was it, that part where they were filming some fans instead of, the idols. Apparently, look pissed. Yeah, and Chanbin also. Chanbin looks so pissed. Like, because I did see what the fans posted. Like, they show clips of, zooming in their faces. And Chanbin looked pissed as well. But yeah, Lino Bayos also him, yeah. They were zooming out a lot. I was like, why are they filming those poor people? Because it's not like they were filming their faces. There was a part in the show where they were filming like the fans' hands. It was weird because it was like zoom out, and it was like the camera was somewhere, I don't know. But it was like some girls holding their sticks and some lights, but you couldn't even like see what was it about. Oh, I think with the boys, yeah, that. Thank you, Chacharlina. Yeah, with the boys, yes, with the boys was, yes. Poor guys. Oh my. And I think I heard that also they said, I don't know if it was Chamin that said that they rehearsed, like they didn't have much time to rehearse the dance break. She said something like that. Hyun wasn't happy with the cameraman. No. It was so disrespectful, guys, so disrespectful. Like, I don't know how MC are you going to happen. It's on. Oh. Yeah, they offer me the link. Like, they offer me to pay for it and give me the link. But I don't know. I'm so disappointed that I don't want to buy anymore. I'm like, no, yeah, I will see it on Twitter. I will see it on Twitter when it's out, or when I will watch a TikTok. Sorry, but no. Okay, 10. Sorry, guys, that I 10. For 10. 9 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Magician, and the card of the Hierophant, the company card. I mean, I think that initially, yeah, 10 was feeling great. Like, he was feeling satisfied because he was able to keep advancing. Like, maybe he got scared too, but I think that he tried to distract himself thinking about the outcome. and feeling actually very victorious at the beginning and being like, yeah, actually, like, yeah, it was like, definitely the guy is very skilled. This is another thing. He has the Knight of Pentacles, so there's something about him, this is why he kept advancing, he kept going, he went out there and he kept being a professional, the professional that he is, with his body, being like, with his resilience, being like, okay, yeah, the show must go on, like, yeah, yeah. But I think that he's sort of, like, there's something about him feeling very happy with the result and actually not registering what was going on inside of him when it comes to how serious it was. Because in the middle we have the Nine of Swords. So I think that probably the guy is okay physically. Nevertheless, the mind is powerful, and eventually it cuts up with you when it comes to a traumatic event. It doesn't matter if you are so busy, if you are so like frail, and if you are so like distracted by a lot of things, and your body doesn't register, and you just keep going, and you just keep working, and you just keep, everything like as if nothing happened. But with the Nine of Swords in the middle, definitely lets me know that he was scared. He was terrified. Definitely, like it affected him mentally. It's just that I think that there's something about him not showing it, definitely. And also, with here, and also the Hierophant, the card of the company, there's people also probably managing this. People with power. Being like, if they ask you, you are okay. 10. If they ask you, you are okay. I mean, the guy is okay. But I think that it was traumatizing. He is traumatized. It's just that he is as time passes and he relaxes and maybe he takes a break from all the activities, his body is slowly going to start to, maybe, bring out that nervousness, the adrenaline. He reacted fast. He was like, okay, yeah, I have to get this done. I have to fix this. There's something also about them feeling very responsible. It's like his willpower goes the extra mile. Like the guy doesn't care. He will get up and he will continue because he is a professional. But his mind, he got scared. I don't know how to explain it in English because honestly, I don't have the right terms for you. If I was speaking in Spanish, probably I would say another thing. But I think, because I don't want to keep continuing like mentioning he was traumatized. But I think that it was serious. You just had to be there and you had to watch the videos to see that it's not that, oh, I almost tripped. I tripped and fell. He fell through the hole. So, and also with the Hierophant, there's also probably pressure from the company. Like there's a lot of factors that are like, are you okay? Oh yeah, good, great if you're okay. Great. Don't forget to tell everyone that you are okay. Because we believe in you. You are a star. You are okay. Of course that you're okay. Nothing happened to you. You better tell the fans that you're okay. Don't forget to tell them. Reassure them that you are great. that you're a superhuman that can fly through the air and nothing will happen to you. There's someone pulling the strings in here. There's someone like you better take over the narrative before they start making, the fans start to worry and they start to, But also with the Hierophant, it also lets me know that probably, there's something about maybe the company in 2024 also being very much behind them, because they're going to put extra attention on 10. 10 is going to be their star. So the company is going to be there, the Hierophant. They are going to be there, like praising him and be like, oh, you're amazing. You're like, oh, yeah, because, we have to keep going because, yeah, you have a lot of things to do. This year is for you. You're going to do great because you're amazing. And he is amazing. So I think that probably this is a win-win situation in the case that probably, if he was scared or terrified or he was somehow shook or traumatized by the way he fell in there, probably because of, how his career is going, what he has to do. Maybe, he has a lot of pendants, he has a lot of projects coming up. So there's something about him not ruining the moment. He is not going to allow himself to ruin the moment. But definitely, I would advise them to talk about this with someone. Otherwise, it's going to harm him. He needs to talk. He needs to talk it out. He needs to release. Like, instead of just saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine," like you better like put it into words. If you got scared, or if there was a moment where you were like afraid, like just talk about it. Just because maybe his mind didn't register it, but probably his body remembers. His body remembers the fall. So the fact that it's still wearing sulfur, yeah. Johnny, where you at? Yeah, he needs a moon in Gemini, or he needs another moon in Gemini, or he needs an air sign, someone that can be like, can we talk about this? Like, please, like, have you seen Mark's face? Mark kept going to him and asking and patting him on the back and being like, are you okay? Because Mark was there. He was like, I saw you. Like, Mark was traumatized because he saw it in front of his eyes. Mark was also traumatized. But Mark was a bit more spontaneous in his response. He was like, are you okay? Like, if you look at the stage, it's still there. But yeah, he has a lot of pendants, he has a lot of deals. There's a lot of projects coming for them. So probably 2024, he's going to work very close to the company, with the company. Him and the company are going to be best buddies, like this. And him, because he is a strategist and he is a businessman, I would say, also besides being an artist, he's like, this is my moment. No one spoils my moment. Not even my biggest fear, like not even this. Like, I have to control this. No, a 10 has a lot of things coming for him. in 2024. So yeah, yeah, he's going to get the solo. Yeah. Ted is going to be very busy in 2024. Yeah. It's his moment. This is why I see this sort of, he comes from this nine of cups, you know. It's like, this is my moment, this is for me, this is happening for me, so I will not let anyone ruin this moment for me, even if I hurt myself, even if I fell for him, like if I fell through the hole. Yes, I hope so too, yeah. But I think that, you know, maybe actually what haunts him, like in his mind, is the vision or the possibility of that incident actually being like much more catastrophic and him not being able to perform. You know, maybe that's his biggest fear, you know, of having an accident that maybe, oh, I hurt my leg, or oh, I hurt a part of my body and I cannot move for a while. You know, I think that maybe if we think about him as an artist, you know, his body is his tool. And he probably, you know, what haunts him actually is the possibility of him actually being injured for real. You know, like him thinking, I was this close to lose it all. You know. Because I think that in intense minds, in his mind, he's already like in the future. The guy already knows how he is, or maybe he already has a schedule, and he had seen it, and he's very ambitious. So he's like, okay, I cannot wait so I can start. You know, I cannot wait for this being 2024 because I'm going to be busy and I'm going to go here and do this and then I'm going to do this and then I'm going to do the other. You know, he has, his agenda is full. So when these things happen, it's like, he probably was like, I was this close to lose it. That's why maybe he doesn't want to make a big deal about it. But yeah, that doesn't take the responsibility of that awful show. After Taeyeon and this, I guess NCT members will be going solo. Hey, Diana. Okay, let's start with a reading for the Capricorn idols. I'm going to start with the boys, Jujeon, my birthday twin. Okay, for Jujeon we have the Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Strength. And then from the other deck we have the Ten of Pentacles, Legacy. So yeah, I see Jujeon that in 2024 probably he's going to be a bit worried about his legacy. You know, about like, because I think that honestly him here in the middle, him seeing his energy as this Page of Cups, definitely the guy is a dreamer. Probably he's going to feel very, very sensitive in 2024, and he's like, you know, I have all these ideas, I have all these connections, like I really want to make something different for myself. And definitely he comes from a place of a lot of maturity. You know, he comes from the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So the guy definitely knows what it's like to be part of a community and be part of a group. He definitely is like the guy. This is whenever whenever I read for Jeonghan, I get Aquarius vibes, even though he's a Capricorn. But for me, the guy must have like Aquarius stellium, because he gives me this guy that, yeah, he is the center of the boys. He's one of the most handsome of the boys. Like, they are all beautiful, but him and the other, I think that they are free, that are like the visuals. But he's always like the center. Like when you see the formations, he's the center. But nevertheless, he's a very simple guy in that sense. And he does everything that he does, even when he shines on his own, he does it for the group. He's always thinking about the group. He's always thinking about going back to the group. And actually, whatever individual activity he does for the group, he does for himself, he does it thinking about the group. So he's a guy that I would say he's a bit innocent. There's something about him feeling a bit like me thinking like he is too nice, like he's too giving. I see this page of cups in the middle, and I'm like, oh, you're so generous, like you're so selfless. Like, where is the Capricorn party here? I don't see the Capricorn, need to be, I don't know, like, to sort of dominate, being like, okay, yeah, it was me, I was amazing. No, he's like, no, I did well, but yeah, it's because of the members. That's why. Or wherever he goes, he's very humble. He's a very humble, and wherever he goes, he truly like appreciates the staff, the people around him, and he probably feels better when he's part of a group. There's something about him. Actually, maybe being a bit soft to be a soloist, for example, or being someone that does individual activities. I think that he needs someone. He needs the support of others. I think that there's something about him that I wouldn't trust if he goes alone somewhere, because he is too trusting. There's something about him being too trusting, and I'm like, you're going to get your heart broken, and this is what I see. After the openness, the ability to give of the Page of Cups and being so nice and cute, I see this. With the strengths that, thank God, it means that if he gets disappointed in 2024 for trusting too much, or if there's something that doesn't go his way in 2024, he's going to find the resilience, he's going to find, the strength to carry on and to move on from this. But he could actually, I don't know if he could trust actually like the wrong people, or just like, some people criticizing him. I don't think that is criticism, but I think that it's probably people making fun of him. I could sort of see it like this, because with the Page of Cups in the middle, I see him being too naive, like about certain things, and then all of a sudden someone makes a comment, like, or they laugh at him, and him being like, I'm nice, but I also have feelings, and I do get hurt. I do feel hurt if you make fun of me. I don't know if there's something about him, probably, people making fun of him and him acting like he's okay, or he doesn't see what's going on, or he doesn't acknowledge what's going on. But actually the guy is very sensitive. Like, he really, he's a moon in Leo, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets offended. But he lets it go eventually. He lets it go. Hey, Akira. Leave him alone. Exactly. But the strength is the card for 2024. Is the major arcana for 2024. Some people say it's the Justice, because this is what happens. In some decks, the Justice is number 8. And in some decks, the Strength is the number 8. I prefer to use the Strength as the number 8, because, here you have the infinite, so for me it represents like the 8. But if you look at some other decks, you can find the Justice being the card number 8. For me, it's going to be the year of the strength. So yeah, I see him like recovering. But he could feel a bit disappointed. But I think that honestly, it has to do with him sort of learning that, yeah, that not everyone is so nice. And that he has to protect himself a bit. Because, yeah, then with the Ten of Pentacles, legacy. So definitely it's going to be a very successful year. And again, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we started with the Ten of Cups, so there's always this abundance, a lot of people around him, a lot of communities, a lot of groups, a lot of, he's always going to be part, like, it seems like whenever he's part of something, he fulfills himself. That he becomes more himself when he's part of something, when he's part of a community, when he collaborates with others, when he's just one in the group, So, but also I think that when I see these cards, also I think about his role in the boys. Maybe. Probably, because I see him being very diligent, and being very consistent and just keep working. And probably everything that he does for the guys or he does with the members, he does it for the fans, he does it, for the group. But probably in 2024, he could be a bit disappointed about maybe people not appreciating what he gives or what he does or what he creates, like, oh, I don't know, I created this choreography and you guys didn't say anything or you didn't notice. There's something about a bit bittersweet, like, I did this and you guys didn't notice. So I'm a bit disappointed, like he probably that oh, we give so much and we don't get, it feels like we only get criticism and we don't get, the recognition. Probably, it could be that, I don't know, someone criticized him online, him or the group, so him actually being disappointed at people, because with the ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, I see that Jeonghan, I think that he's not a guy that he's like, oh, I'm hurt because you said this about me. No, he's much more, he gets hurt or he gets offended when they talk bad about his group or about his community, his family, where he belongs, his belonging, He feels like that. It's not, he doesn't care what they say about him. It's more like what do they say or how do they react to the group. Let him be innocent. Hello, Soul. Okay, let's move on to another Capricorn, Wavy Kun. But yeah, he's a sweetie. He's a sweetie. Wavy Kun. Happy New Year. Oh, hello, Roselle. Oh, yeah, I saw a TikTok about him. He's the leader, right? The leader of Treasure. I'm going to pull cards for him. But please don't ask for more, guys, because I have a long list already. So I have a long list to do. Wavy Kun. The leader. A year of a lot of competitiveness for Kum. A lot of competitiveness for Kum. I mean, he's part of SM, so. Okay, we start with the Page of Swords, 7 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. And then from the other deck, we have the 5 of Wands, competition. So, yeah, for Kun, honestly, I think that Kun he starts with the Page of Swords and with like this. So I definitely see him like standing his ground and just being very outspoken about, you know. Sorry, guys, it hurts my back. About what he about what he wants to express, and I feel like he has to defend himself, and I don't know why. Like there's something about him wanting to defend himself, him wanting to ask some things for himself, and not only for himself, probably for the group. There's something about him speaking up. But also, since he comes as this Page of Swords, you know that I always tell you that the page for me, it represents like a very young energy, and this, I don't see it like, you know, it's like the starter's energy. And honestly, I don't think that Kun is someone that just started, because no, I know he had been in the industry for a while, but there's something about probably him feeling like he always has to defend himself, or he has to give extra excuses to ask for something, and probably them not listening to him, not listening to what he has to say, you know, like they ignoring him. I think that if this was something that happened all these years, it will continue to be challenging for him to get what he wants. There's something about, there's a lot of resistance coming from for him to get what he wants. You know, there's something about him not getting the message out. You know, probably they sort of like push him away before he is like, you know, I have an idea. They're like, yeah, later. We're busy. Bye. Maybe it's the new management that they are very cold, very detached. Maybe they just don't like him, or they are just discriminatory against him. Like there's something about them not having time to listen to what he has to say, and it's very annoying, I would say, because yeah, with the 6 of Cups in the middle, I think that Kun in 2024, there's something about him sort of wanting to go back to the past. There's something about him probably missing the past. I don't know if he went through a lot of changes, or he lost relationships or friendships that were dear to him, and he really misses those connections. Like there's something about him wanting to go back to the past, and just thinking about the past and being nostalgic and being like, you know, I'm tired of having to defend my ground. You know, I'm tired. Like definitely the guy is not confrontative. I believe he doesn't like conflict, but he's in a very competitive environment, so it's not, I would say in that case it's not personal, but yeah, he does have to put on a very brave front, because otherwise they're going to run him over. So he has to get a bit much more action orientated, you know, like, come on, like, show what you got, get more competitive, like, get more competitive. If you here see with the 5 of Wands, that in here is called the 5 of Lighting, and you see the boxing gloves, do you see them? This is the attitude that he has to get. He has to get competitive. He has to go full force and demand to be heard and demand things for him and the group. He has to become that. He has to become that. Like, no, Mr. Nice Guy. No, oh, I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be understanding. No. this is a jungle, and you have to get ready to fight for your rights. So, but eventually I do see him getting a bit brave, because there's something, I think that probably the group is going to achieve something here with the Five of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. There's something about their hard work finally paying off. So I think that it could be a specific, an individual project for him, an individual project of his. But actually, I could also see that he's going to do well with Wavy as well. You know, because I think that he can, you know, he can get ambitious. Like, it's okay. There's something about this reading that I'm like, you know, it's okay that you feel nostalgic, but get back to work. From a Capricorn to another. Like, yeah, I know you feel nostalgic, but no, it's not the moment. It's not the moment. Like, let's not, you know, get caught up in those memories. Like, get out and fight for what you want. Fight for what you want. Fight for what you deserve. You know you got it. You know you got it. You know that you and your group deserve it. So be a leader. Be a leader. And probably he has an individual project that, yeah, he will have to defend a lot, but eventually it's going to get approved. It's just that they're going to tell him, okay, we are going to let you like post this, but please work more on it. It needs more improvement. But yeah, he needs to, you know, not get so soft. You know, like go and fight them. It's just that he doesn't like conflict. Definitely, I can see it. But yeah, the keyword here is competition. So yeah, Kun, go and compete with the others. Compete for your place. Compete. Just that, yeah, a lot of things has changed in the company. Maybe a few years ago, things were different for him. You know, maybe there were other people that he trusted more. So, and now there's, I don't know, new faces, people that he doesn't know, people that he doesn't trust, you know. And he's like, yeah, like, I sort of want to ask you for this, but I don't know how to ask you. And he keeps being silent. He's like, no, be brave. Be brave. Okay, let's move on to Exodio. The message for the Capricorns: be more Capricorn. Exactly. You got it. You got it. You got it, Tetralino. You know it. No, not you, Tetralino. Sorry, you were laughing. I saw your emojis laughing. Sol, you got it, Sol. You got my message. Sorry, I'm going a bit blind here because I'm trying to read and I'm like, Sorry, guys. I'm almost 40, so my eyes are leaving me. Forgive me. Okay, for Exodio. 2024 for Exodio. Oh. Well. He got an extra card because this card was stuck. They were stuck together. So he got an extra card. Okay. For Dio, we start with the King of Wands, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, are sevens, Nine of Wands, the Justice, and then from the other deck, he got the Emperor. So Yeah, definitely. Dio is brave. He is brave. He is a king, so he is brave. He's brave. He's courageous. Um, he's still fighting. He's still in fighting mode, I would say. Like there's something about sorry, where he comes from. That he comes from. I feel like Dio is a bit like angry. I would say he's still angry. He probably is going to start like 2024 angry, and sort of giving this vibe of him being very prideful. You know, there's something about him, and also since he has the king of the king of wands and the emperor, that is the same energy. You know, it's the same very like it looks like he's authoritarian, or it looks like he's the one that he's like, you know, I am powerful. So I think that his projects are going to pay off. Definitely, he's very proud of the decisions that he had made in this year that we are leaving behind. He's very proud. Nevertheless, I think that 2024 is not going to be a year for Dio to relax, because we have the Ten of Wands. So I think that Dio is not going to be able to, you know, drop the wands and be like, okay, you know, this is a new beginning. I'm starting over, and this is going to be, a brand new beginning. Like everything is new, everything is exciting. You know, let's think about something new. I think that he still has to carry with some responsibilities and with some extra weight on his shoulders. He's going to defend his autonomy. You know, he's a guy that, because in here we have this energy, I definitely see him being very proud of himself and whatever he's building. So there's something about him, you know, I don't regret anything about what I did. Like, I'm actually happy. But also, he still carries a lot of weight on his shoulders. And also with these sevens, Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, there's something about him probably, you know, advancing a bit on his own and then somehow having to lose something, you know, having to sacrifice something. So, or probably, you know, him really wanting something to grow and expand a project, and then that project doesn't do very well. So I think that is going to be a year where he will have to practice a lot of patience, because some things are not going to result the way he wants to. It's going to take a while for him to accommodate himself when it comes to profession. You know, he's going to be working, he's going to be like dividing himself, you know, probably between what he has to do, you know, for his, I don't know, for his, you know, being a singer and maybe being an actor. You know, there's something about like juggling these two, but also with the Nine of Wands, again, the wands, you know, it's like he lost a one on the way, so, you know, he comes from this, and then we have the nine. So this is how I see his energy. I see Dio like this. I see Dio like standing, like surviving, you know. I see him standing very strong and defending what is his, but nevertheless, it is still challenging, and it's tiring, and it's exhausting being him. You know, always having to stand your ground, like always having to fight people. Like, I think that he's the guy, definitely, I don't see him fighting people, but I think that he stands his ground. He doesn't move. He has resistance. He is a guy that his best strategy is to resist. So he hangs on in there. he hangs on in there, despite all the hurt, despite all the deceptions, despite of all the exhaustion, because I'm tired of sustaining all this, but he still remains in there. Eventually, he could find some balance because we have the justice at the end. But probably this has to do with the law. Probably, I don't know if legally he wants something legally, or he's waiting for the sign of some contracts of papers. But he's definitely, this is making him nervous. And probably is like taking all his energy. Like he's like holding on in there on thin ice because he's like, I need to get this signed. I need to get this approved. I don't know, maybe it's a loan, I don't know, but there's something about the justice keeping him, unbalanced, keeping him like on his toes. He's like, I have to get this, and I don't know if I will get it. And it's going to be long months before he gets to finally breathe and be like, okay, I finished this, okay, this is correct, this is in order. Finally, I can relax. I feel that 2024 is not going to be for him to relax. He is going to have to solve some pendant issues from this year. And he's going to have moments where things are going to go great, and then he's going to have moments where things get very challenging for him. But he's going to hang on in there. He's going to hang on because he has the Emperor, the card of the Emperor. The keyword in this deck is take up space. So this is the attitude of Dio for 2024. He's not afraid to take up space. He's no longer like afraid. He's not, he's like, okay, I'm the Emperor. I'm proud. I'm steady my ground. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get what I want. It doesn't matter how much it takes. I'm going to get what I want. So yeah, very like there's something about I think that there's something about Dio's maturity that I think that he's like, I seen it all. I went through it all. So what can you tell me that is going to surprise me? Like, oh, there's going to be challenges. Well, all my life had been challenges. There's something about him, this is very Capricorn, to be very pessimistic. But there's something about him, I'm sort of used to getting bad news. So I'm not like, the guy emotionally, there's no emotions either. So he's not like stressed. He's just tired. His energy is like, he's a bit frustrated with always having to hold on so tight, always having to be like this, like not relaxing, like always like, and having to be on the defensive, it's just that, and he's like, why don't people let me smile and just act childish? Like, I want to laugh. Like, I don't want to get all like serious and intimidating to people. I want to relax. I want to relax and laugh like a child. Like, I'm tired of being the bad guy. I don't think that it's about being the bad guy, but there's something about him probably having to be the serious one so people can sort of, respect his boundaries, because he does put boundaries. Okay. For 17 members, the Capricorn 17, the Capricorn is 17, Joshua. I remember Justice. The Justice is, remember the last time that I read for Joshua? Remember that it was for him and this supposed to be his girlfriend, remember? Then I never read for him again. Again, legacy. Again, the ten of Pentacles. We start for Joshua, 17 Joshua. We start with the 9 of Wands, Justice, 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and then from the other oracle, the other tarot deck, we also have the 10 of Pentacles, and in here is legacy. For Joshua, again, the same as Theo, he starts like hanging on very tight and waiting for justice to turn into his favor. I think that he has a pendant issue, Joshua. I don't know if it's with justice or he's waiting for justice, literally for justice to get something for himself. But the guy is definitely like he this year has been challenging for him. With the nine of Wands, he also has been carrying a lot. He has been carrying a lot of frustration, a lot of anger. You know, like really trying to stay positive and energetic and optimistic. But yeah, he's like, you know, I'm tired. I'm tired. Like really. With the justice, I think that maybe he wants someone to apologize, or he is expecting some kind of retribution. I think that probably he feels like if there had been an issue with him, there's something about him feeling like this issue wasn't fair, and that probably the whole responsibility went on to him, and he feels like that's not fair, you know, that he has to carry the responsibility. With the 5 of Swords in the middle, I think that it's not going to be. It's going to be a year that is challenging for him, especially when it has to do with what happened in 2023. I think that there are some issues that are not going to be entirely over. Probably people talking on the internet about him. Probably, you know, people causing problems, also trying to ruin his image. And just like there's someone that holds a huge grudge onto him. There's someone that really, I think that there's someone that really doesn't like him, and that they are acting anonymous on the internet to perjudicate him or perjudicate his image. Because also with the 8 of Swords and the 10 of Wands, I could see you know, some deals, important deals being sort of sabotaged for him, you know, and his stability being sabotaged because of this, I would say like a battle, you know, he's having like a battle with someone, or he's having like this very tense relationship. I don't know if it's with the audience, if it's with people on the internet, if it's with the netizens, I don't know. Or if it's with the fans, I don't think it's about the fans. But I think that he's waiting for a sort of apology maybe, and he doesn't get it. And I think that there's something about some people wanting to actively sabotage his opportunities to earn more money, because he has the 10 of Pentacles with the 8. So there's no way out. Like there's something about them not letting him alone. Yeah, people are so weird. Yeah, like they don't let him be. And I think that he got the justice involved at some point. But I think that they are not paying attention to him. They are not paying attention to him. They just want to spoil all his potential, you know, I don't know if he has some gigs and he is ambassador of some expensive brand. I don't know. They want to mess up with his image or with his opportunity to make more money out of his image. Because I see that the guy is very stable, definitely. He got the 10 of Pentacles twice. So definitely, you know, here we have the card of legacy. So definitely Joshua is someone that had been building his image or his brand reputation, or maybe his with his talent and his, well, I don't know why I get the word image. For me, I repeat it a lot, but I think that the word is, I know he's talented, I know who he is, definitely, but there's something about them wanting to mess up with his image. So I don't know if his image sells more, but definitely he does have some strong haters. He does have some strong haters. And these people are not backing down. No. 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 But then, yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles coming twice, I also think that also it has to do with the group. I think that the group or the stability of the group and what they represent, they are not going to leave him alone. There's something here with the word legacy that the guy eventually is going to take a while for him to get rid of these haters or get rid of this persecution, I would say, but that probably harms him mentally. There's something about him feeling very, not only exhausted physically, that it affects his body, it's also about his mind. He feels like, oh, there's no way I can beat these people, because I don't know if they are on the internet, if they're constantly like publishing or talking about him, messages, but I think that also the key in here is for him to not isolate himself. For him is to keep going back to his community, to his members, to his belonging. For him, he has to go back. He has to go back to his people. He has to turn to his family, turn to his friends, I don't know, whoever. But a group of people that supports you and that has been there for you all this time. Like, go back to that group. That's in there, there's your prosperity. In there, there's the ability to move on, or the ability, because I think that there's something about these people wanting Joshua to be alone. They want Joshua to be apart from others. They want him to feel like he's an outcast, that he should be left out. They want Joshua to be alone. They want him to be separated from the rest, to be alienated, or isolated. And I think that the key here is for him to not get so much into his mind and being like, oh, there's something wrong with me, I am the guilty one, do not give them that privilege of them getting inside your head, and just, rely on the people that love you the most, and just, don't be alone. Don't be alone. It doesn't matter what they want, if they want to destroy you. Like, don't give them the satisfaction of seeing you isolating yourself. Okay, I'm going to move on to the other Capricorn, Sunwoo. Message for Capricorn, be more Capricorn is hilarious. Well, it's a nice reading for someone. Okay, for 17 Sunwoo, we start with the Five of Swords, Four of Cups, the Fool, King of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And then from the other deck, we have the card of the Chariot, Momentum. So yeah, I think that 2024 is going to be the year for him to finally advancing. I think that he's still in this process where he's still fighting his feelings. He's still fighting his mind. He's probably still very affected by the loss of his friend. there's something about him, you know, when I said about Joshua that he shouldn't isolate himself, you know. Well, in the case of someone, definitely I see him like, because he's so witty, he's so intellectual, there's something about him like pushing people away with his words, or maybe the way he communicates is like, you know, maybe some people want to get closer, you know, to see how he's doing. He's like, I'm fine, I'm okay, like you go and bother someone else, you know, like him being very sharp, and also like starting arguments with people to keep people at you know, at arm's length. There's something about him still being in this attitude, also about him being disconnected for whatever is presented to him, even if it has to do with relationships, connections, activities with the group. You know, there's something about him just being a bit disconnected, from whatever is presented to him. You know, emotionally, he's still sort of on the defensive. You know, he's still not offering, you know, not receiving, not being able to receive or see the value of the things that is being receiving, either it's love, attention, you know. It's like he's a bit disconnected still. He's a bit apathic, you know. But we have the Fool in the middle of the reading. So with the Fool, there's something about new stars, definitely about the new stars. So I can sort of see him not right away. I think that it's going to still take a few months for him to get this new version of himself. I think that it could be at you know, the other second part of the year, like for example June, July. You know, him finally like revealing like a new stage, or entering a new stage of inspiration, and you seeing him more, him coming back to himself, and also like releasing some new things for the audience. You know, maybe also like daring to show a side of himself that he never showed before, maybe creating something new, you know. I don't know why I'm getting acting. Does someone act? Is he an actor? Because I see him like really going for something that it's not that you wouldn't expect of him to do, but it's something original. It's something that it's like him getting out of his comfort zone. It's like doing something totally new and unexpected, but very cool. And also with the King of Pentacles and the Lovers, the guy definitely is a Capricorn. Like the guy is the leader of his life. Definitely, once he connects with creativity, once he gets out of this heartache, he is going to go back to be himself, to be, you know, the leader of his life. You know, to be, you know, to be really like. There's something about him not wanting to make decisions yet. I don't know why I get that someone has to make a decision when it comes to what his heart wants. So with the Lovers, I don't know if it's literally about the connection with someone, but he could like be thinking about it. You know, it's going to take a while, but he's like, you know, I should be more in control, definitely. And also with the Chariot momentum, you know, it's about appreciating the momentum. And also, it's like the Chariot is like, come on, it's time. Move. It's time. It's your moment. Move. So, yeah, the keyword is for him to keep advancing. But I think that there's something about him in this. I think that this has to do with relationships, or maybe with a connection with someone that he likes, or that maybe he's in love with, but he never made the move. So there's something about the Chariot being like, you need to move. Like, you know, the moment is not going to repeat itself. So, okay. I'm going to move on to Sana. Twice Sana. Why do I see Sana so alone? Like Sana. Twice. Sana. Like there's something about Sana that, and of course that this tarot reading is general, so I don't expect I don't expect for Sana's love life to jump out in the reading and be like, oh yeah, there he is. But I'm very like I wonder where I don't know how to say this. I think that I've been reading for Sana for a while, and I think at some point I did see the presence of someone special, someone important, a man. But then after I pulled some cards for them, for her through the years, I didn't get that same presence anymore. So, we move on in relationships. So, it can be that that she actually, ended the relationship. But I don't know why I don't see, it's been a while since I see someone for her. Like I see advances for her personally. But when it comes to a special someone, I don't see them. So, we're talking about Sana. So I'm like, I'm a Capricorn. I know what it means to be single. But thank you, Samara. I want to click. Okay. But yeah, I mean, success is here. I can tell you this. We start with the Hermit. Yeah, show the cards. The Hermit, the Chariot, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Emperor. And then from the other deck, we have the Three of Wands, the Journey. So yeah, a year of a lot of action. Like actually, like here with the Hermit, see the Hermit and the Chariot. This is why when I got the Hermit and the Chariot, again the Chariot is a very Cancer. It's a Cancer. Like major arcana. So whenever I see the Chariot, it's like for Capricorns, for us Capricorn, the Chariot often shows up to let us know that we need to guide ourselves with more intuition and also with more emotion, connect with how you feel, like acknowledge how you feel and move on. Keep advancing with your heart. Keep advancing with your heart, but keep moving. Like keep moving. But yeah, she also it comes from the Hermit, so I think that she had been like isolated, like alone, like, And this doesn't have to do with her just being alone and people not hearing about her, but probably she has gone through a period in her life where she's like reflecting about herself and her past. There's something about her reflecting about her life or about her past decisions, So with the Chariot, it's like, come on, get out of there. Like, yeah, enough introspection. So I wonder what's going on with Sana in that sense. Like what is, because she's a very like cheerful person. It seems like she's very funny. She shines a lot, but there's something in her. With the Ace of Swords, definitely, I think that she has the potential to speak up, like to also like probably it could be that we are going to hear more from her and also talking about herself and her experiences, like being more clear and also like giving a clear message. Maybe the fans know, I don't know, if she had been like MIA or what, or if there had been like some mystery around her. Because honestly, like I don't get cards of mystery, like she's hiding something. No, I'm not saying that she's hiding something. But there's something about her sort of like having to go through a process of knowing herself. And this like sort of makes her feel alone, or she has been alone for a while. But here with the Chariot in 2024, she's going to move on from this. And with the Ace of Swords, I think that she's going to talk about it. I don't know if maybe Twice is going to release like a documentary, or, her, just going to have a very serious interview where she's able to talk about herself. But yeah, with also this card, the Six of Cups and the Emperor. I think that definitely there's something about her past that she needs to like detox. She needs to get rid of this. But I feel that she's very fond of this past. Maybe she's going to be willing to talk about it. To talk about her past. And to use it as a way of inspiration. Because with the Emperor, I think that there could be someone from the past that actually it was a very meaningful relationship for her in the past, very far away. But I think that this person sort of mark her destiny somehow, and that she hasn't been able to move on from this person because this person was important, or this person is not about being popular or being, but I think that this person has so much influence. Like this person is very hard. If this is an ex, is like this person is like, the ruler of all. So I think that it makes sense if she's like somehow hung up on an ex, and if it's this man, probably this person is very successful. Maybe it could be like a CEO, like someone from the industry, like with a lot of influences. And I think that she's having to deal with this, with moving on from this very authoritarian image that I don't know why I get father figure. I don't know why. I get father figure. But she needs to heal this. She needs to heal that relationship that she has. But also see with the Three of Wands, there's something about her, in here we have the journey. So I think that with the Three of Wands, this is the message for Sana to actually keep advancing on her journey. Keep advancing on her journey, and just keep moving. And that she's not alone, that definitely she can take action. That she doesn't need to be, standing still, You know, like she can move on, she can allow herself to move on. It doesn't matter who this person is, if this person is still in her life, if this person is influential, it doesn't matter. That person is not, you know, doesn't have power over you. He is in the past, you know. Reclaim your past, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. And speak up. Talk more. Speak your truth. Okay. So tired, guys, already. I'm so tired. Okay, I'm going to continue. Are you guys in here? Because I don't see the chat moving and I don't know if it's my live stream or if it's frozen. I don't know. Ah, okay. Thank you. Because since I didn't see it moving, you know, I was like, am I here on my own? Okay, I'm going to pull cards for Sunjin of day 6. Ah, okay, thank you. Okay, I was going to. Ah, okay. Okay, guys. From time to time, just, you know, give a thumbs up or something. So I was like, am I talking? Remember the other day when my mic, like, it ran out of battery? And I continued talking for like 2 minutes. Okay, day 6, Sunjin. I don't know much about this guy. All I know is that he's a Capricorn. But what is going on with these Capricorn idols and the 10 of Pentacles? Like, the 10 of Pentacles is like everywhere. Like, what's going on? My job tried to call me in for 2-8. No, the disrespect. They used to do the same with me. When someone like didn't show up to work, they would be like, can you show up? And I'm like, you pay me double. Yeah, no, yeah, don't get them used to that, because they will do it all the time. If you and I'm overthinking my decision. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It sort of ruins your day. It ruins your day. It's because you're not supposed to get that proposition. You're supposed to be enjoying your free day. You know, not thinking, oh, in work they said that, and now they're introduced in your day. Day is poorly. Yeah, I know. Okay, for this guy, for Sunjin of day 6, we start with the King of Swords, the Hangman, the 5 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, and then from the other deck we have a 5 of Swords, Defeat. What's going on with this guy? Oh my God. For these people that ask these questions, I'm going to start charging them. Like, I'm going to be like, okay, you can make a donation and I will read for you. I'm wasting my productivity. Okay. What's going on with this member, with day 6 member, Sunjin? 2024 is going to be challenging. A lot of fives. We start with the King of Swords and the Handman. So I think that the guy is he a leader? Is he the leader of the group? Does anyone know Sunjin? Because if he is, I think that he's hanging on in there. Like, he has leader vibes. He does give me, like, he counts as the King of Swords. So definitely he's not a guy that he's going to be quiet. And what? I put you. No, I didn't. Oh, I. Wait. How do I. Uh, how do I undo this, Samara? Does anyone know? Because I wanted to silence this. I wanted to silence this nobody question, and I accidentally silenced Samara. How do I like? Oh my. Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to get her back. Yeah, because I wanted to time out the guy, the nobody that was above her. Samara, do you have another account where you can come in? Yeah, that's bad. Um, I'm sorry, Samara. Oh my. Okay. I wish I could undo it, but how do you undo it? There's no way to undo it. Yeah, especially in this hour, they always come up, the creepy people. Remember the other one? There was someone that asked me if I was black. And I don't understand, like, why would you ask that question? Like, what if I was? Like, what if I was? What kind of question is that? Like, oh, people are awful. Ah, is the leader. Sunjin is the leader. Yeah, I think that definitely the guy, I mean, he still acts like, I think that the guy is very intelligent, but I think that definitely, I'm talking about timeout. I honestly think that he doesn't have the possibility to move or do much. And I think that probably 2024 is going to be a year of, uh, like, I think that the possibilities are not going to be that prosperous for him. We have in the middle, we have the Five of Pentacles. So there's something about him not having, okay. Um, there's something about him feeling like he doesn't have enough, that he doesn't have enough, like, resources, or he doesn't have enough opportunities. Like, I think that the guy is trying, but he's going to be very limited when it comes to resources. And I think, honestly, when I see the High Priestess and the Ten of Pentacles, I would advise him to lay low, to stay discreet, to stay anonymous, I would say. Not because he's hiding something, but I think that if his idea or his vision is to have a company of his own, I don't know if he has it, probably he has it, I don't know. But if there's like, I see a community here. So if there's a possibility of him having his own company or having his own business, he should keep it a secret. He should keep it a secret. He should keep it a secret, and he should be very wise at how he manages resources and how he manages his possibilities, his income. There's no way to unmute. Okay. Because then we have the five. The five in here, five of clouds, five of swords. The keyword is defeat. So I think that if he had been like stubbornly trying to get a resolution or trying to get a solution to a problem or to something that has been bothering him, maybe it has to do with his career, with where his career is going, his vision for the group or his vision. I think that there's something about him also with the Handman here, like somehow, like, it's not about him like being like, okay, I admit it, I'm defeated. But I think that there's also about letting go of expectations, because the more he hangs on to the idea of I have to make it or I have to resolve this, this is something, this is an issue that probably it had been going on for a while. So I think that the more he hangs on to the situation, he tries desperately to resolve it, the more he will end up in debt, or he will end up in problems like financially, So I think that definitely there's a potential of him, possibly being able to invest in something that is a bit more prosperous for him, but at the same time, he has to keep it a secret. It's not ready to be revealed. It's not that it's not ready. It's not ready to be known. That he has to keep it a secret. If he has like the idea of a project or the idea of something, he has to keep it a secret. Because on the external side of his life and the actions that he's taking and maybe where his career is going, there's something about that it seems like it's not about that it's a failure, but it's like it's never good enough. Like it's never successful enough, like, so he has to let go of control, let go of expectation, just let it be. let it be. Like better opportunities will come. But probably I don't know him. But since he comes represented here by this King of Swords, and he has the High Priestess, there's something that maybe the keyword would be for him to not talk that much. I don't know if he's very talkative, if he's very communicative, because he's represented by the King of Swords. I could see him like being very communicative and wanting to explain situations, and maybe, you know, maybe that is not good in this period of his career to say a lot or to share a lot or to give statements. You know, it's like better be more mysterious. Okay, then I'm going to read for Lee Seung-hoon winners from Winner. He's a he's Winner's member. Lee Seung-hoon. I don't remember his face as well. Someone said he's a member from Winner, but I know I pulled cards for him in the past, but I don't remember him. Well, his year is looking good. His year is looking good. Like, is this guy married? I know that the fans are going to kill me, but no, but there's something about him being very sensitive, being very like nurturing, you know, very like him thinking about the others, you know. I think that he comes from okay, yeah, because you know he seems very loving, you know. He can't like. And I like it because he seems responsive to the love that he's been given. We know that we're talking about Capricorn here, so, you know, to see him represented as this King of Cups, it means that his heart is open and that he probably is very sentimental. So that for a Capricorn is like a whole different braid of Capricorn. So I'm happy to see this. It's like he, probably if he went through some challenges through the years, he finally is like, being very fulfilled emotionally. He's very emotionally mature as well. You know, he's able to stay strong. And I think that he's very excited for this new year. I think that he has a project. He has a project. Yeah, he has a project or he has a business. Something is going to flourish in 2024 for him. In the middle, we have the Ace of Wands. Also, the Ace of Wands, it also means fertility. It also means, you know, creation. It's a very phallic card, very passionate. So, you know, if he's in a relationship, if he doesn't want to have children, I would advise him to protect himself, wear protection. But I don't know, he's happy. He's in a very emotional but very happy moment in his life. So I don't know if maybe if he's ready, you know, the possibilities of him starting his own family or he having a child, it could be there. The guy is yeah, the guy is fertile. The guy is fertile, and he's happy, you know. So he's happy. So yeah. But yeah, also with the Strength card and the Sun card, look at these beautiful cards. Like definitely the guy is, whatever he's going to be investing in 2024, he's going to shine. He's going to be successful. So I think that definitely if you're a fan of him, like be ready, because I don't know if he's going to release something with the group, or he's going to release something as a solo individual, or an activity of his. I don't know if he's an actor or what he does besides being a member of the group. But there's something about him, becoming stronger, like sort of like I don't know why I get, even though I have these positive cards in here, I get that the guy went through a lot. So I think that for him to get this sort of happy ending, or a happy circumstances, for him it means a lot, because maybe in the past he was in the darkness. He was a bit like indecisive about his life and where his life was heading. So with the strength, there's something about him also controlling his own happiness, and be like, I want to cherish this moment. I don't want this moment to go to waste. And he has the Empress as well. The Empress is also is about, creativity, creation, a gift, talents, and the keyword is receive. Receive. And also, that the Empress, sometimes in other texts, there's a pregnant lady, in the Empress card. But so whatever he's like creating he's going to give birth. He's going to give birth to this project, this new passionate project. He's going to, give it to the audience very soon. And the keyword is receive. So I think that it also has to do with him also allowing himself to receive the love, the appreciation, the good feedback, the positivity, the happiness. This is why I think that I don't know him, but there's something about him. Probably he went through a lot. So for him to be able to be like, oh, this is a good year, I think that for him is a gift. For him, it's like something that hasn't happened that often in his life. So I think that definitely the guy deserves it. He deserves the love that he's getting. Yeah, he definitely he got a lot of positive cards. So. And all cards about fertility. Okay, let's move on to the Hidden Love DC drama. Hidden Love, the couple that is like the main love interest in this romantic. I believe it's like a romantic drama. It's a Chinese drama, and it's called Hidden Love. I think that is on Netflix. So I'm going to be reading for a dynamic between the two of them. The actress name is Sao Lucy or Sao Louis, and the man, the guy's name is Shen Yuan. I'm sorry, guys, I'm butchering the name, but I sort of remember them, so I can picture their images in my mind. And also, it's not actually Hope was the one that she shared the name. She wrote down the name for me, but I cannot read my own handwriting because my own handwriting it's awful. I don't know, guys. Every time I see someone funny entering, I'm in those very weird questions. Like I know you're not part of the community, and I'm going to block you. Okay, for these two, multiple cards for her first, and then for him, her. I know they're both Scorpios. Yeah, for the hidden love stars, for the hidden love couple, from her side we have the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands. And from his side we have the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. And then the connection as an overall, we have the Four of Wands and the Ten of Swords. And then the other card that I pulled extra from another deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles, Achievement. I'm going to make a disclaimer here because I know that people ship, obviously I'm sure that they ship these two. And I use the cards to read, so I do not support the luminous. I see what I see and I say what I see. So if I don't see anything, I will not say it. From her side, I would say from her side, she is a bit interested, like she's a bit emotionally invested in him, in the guy, I would say. And also, I think that she's also very attracted to him physically. There's something about her sort of like feeling very soft, very romantic, and very sensitive towards him. You know, probably she feels like a very strong attraction towards him, and she cannot control her feelings. Actually, I think that she doesn't hide it. She doesn't hide it that she is emotional or that she feels something when she is next to him or when she's working with him. You know, there's something about her, like also being very open about it. Probably from time to time, she probably is the one that initiates the contact or initiates a bit of a skinship, you know, or maybe she shows like, maybe she shows interest in actions. Like there's something about her not only being sweet and feminine and you know, but there's something about her letting him know like I'm interested, And also with the Ace of Wands, I think that she's a very passionate lady. Definitely she feels the passion between the two of them. And she is very adventurous. Like definitely I think that she's very open emotionally to have something with him if that was a possibility. But from his side, I see something else. From this guy's side, we have the Moon and the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that from his side, I think that for him is, I wouldn't say like it's more about business, but I think that he's like very proud of what they had built together when it comes to incomes, or when it comes to productivity, and when it comes like, oh, we had built a sort of empire together. So yeah, like I'm comfortable with you, we know each other, like it's all good. But I think that when it comes to how I feel about you, I think that he's a guy that he has his fears and he has his insecurities. So it's not that easy for him to open up, even though he may have a sensitive side. Probably he's very intuitive as well. But there's something about him fearing losing maybe incomes or maybe potential job opportunities, maybe potential new projects. There's something about him being like, you know, I'm not sure if this with you is what I want always. You know, there's something about like him feeling like, oh, with you, because we know we have been working together and we have this sort of build, people know us, we have our community, but he is insecure about it. He's not sure about it. He's a bit indecisive. He's like, you know, I'm not sure actually. Like I enjoy you know, I feel comfortable next to you. We know each other. We have history, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know what I want. So he's a bit on the darkness. He's a bit like, you know, like, don't make me talk about how I feel, because I think that he's afraid. And I don't think that he's afraid. I think that he's afraid. First of all, he's afraid of letting her down. Maybe they have an stability or an image that is very stable. I don't know if they're sheep a lot and like they have to stay together or something like that. There has to be like an stability with her. And he's afraid of that. He's like, but what if tomorrow I wake up and I don't want to hang out with you anymore, or I don't want to work with you anymore, or I don't want to do this with you anymore? There's something about him being a bit fearful to commitment, I would say, to commitment and to stability. I think that he's in this period in his life where he doesn't know what he wants, and he doesn't want to get attached or associated with someone or with an image that he's like, what if one day I want to have a different image? Or what if one day I want to, I don't know, have a different dynamic with someone else? And because I'm with you and I'm associated with you, I cannot do it. I think that he's afraid of, because I think that the connection with her is very successful for him. It definitely means money. It means money. It means like a successful business. But he's not sure about it because he doesn't feel. So he's like, he feels like he has to lie sometimes. Like he has to lie. And probably he's very distrustful of her as well. He's very distrustful of her intentions as well. So, yeah, he's not, no. And I think that he's thinking from the business perspective, not so much about like, how do I feel about you as a person? And then, then the relationship, the connection, as an overall, we have the 4 wands and the 10 of swords. So I think that when they are together, when the party is going on, everything is cool. When the cameras are on them, when everyone is around them, when they're having fun, when they are enjoying, when there's music, when everybody's having the time of their lives, everything is happy. Everything is happiness, everything is shining, everything is so cool. And we definitely look good together, and we are like a married couple, and everybody celebrates us. I think that this more has to do with people around them celebrating and sort of like decorating this dynamic more than, because behind the scenes there's this. So it would be like, this is like the after party. When the party is over, that you're like disappointed and a bit tired emotionally, and also a bit tired mentally, because you're like, oh wow, how much did I have to, it's not about pretending to be happy, but it's more like, oh, you have to keep smiling, you have to keep laughing, you have to laugh at my jokes, it's like happiness, a rush of happiness. But then eventually there's disappointment, and there's someone not getting the feedback or the message that they want and feeling betrayed. So, yeah. I don't know if maybe the fans eventually, or maybe it had happened. I don't know if there's rumors about them, or there's rumors about one of them that could actually hurt not only their images, but it could, or maybe some stalkers or someone just talking bad about. I think that it's about one of them. It's not the 2 of them. But I think that it doesn't matter how happy they show. There's some people talking on the internet, and maybe there's some, I don't know if there's pictures. There could be some betrayal on the internet. There could be. People are talking, I believe, because look at all these sources. Like this, they are bashing this person. Like they are like definitely dragging this person with criticism, maybe, But yeah, then from the other card, we have the card of achievement. Honestly, with the card of achievement, I think that they had worked so hard to build this dynamic, and I think that when it comes to this project together, they did very well. They put a lot of themselves, they put a lot of patience, they put a lot in the process of making this dynamic between the two of them. Definitely it was successful. It was an achievement. It is an achievement. But nevertheless, when it comes to a connection, I don't see it. I could see the girl more interested. I could see the girl, open and just being very, very romantic. But with him, I don't know about him. I don't know about him. Maybe someone knows the actor and they can tell me, but there's something I'm not, I'm like, what are you hiding? Hey, Spirit. Yeah, C-drama actors. I was pulling cards for the couple of Hidden Love. It's a C-drama that is on Netflix. And I was pulling cards for them. Okay, then the very happy New Year Eve. Oh, thank you, Spirit. You too. Happy New Year Eve. I finished Master Son yesterday, and I saw a bit of the cameo of Elle, and he looks so cute. He must have been really young because it was recorded in 2013, I believe. I mean, he was playing the typical high schooler. So when they always put them in their uniforms, even if they are 25 years old, they always put them in these uniforms. So I don't know if he really was a teenager. I'm sure he was not, but he looked the part. Definitely he looked. He was a baby back then. Yeah. His acting is really good. It matched very well with the grown-up version. It's not like he had a lot of scenes, but he did have some, so it was good to see him. Okay. I'm going to pull cards for this treasure member, Hyunsuk, treasure leader, I believe he's. Yeah, no. When people only focus on your visuals, you gotta work extra hard to show your skill. Correct. Yeah. Okay, for this guy, for this member, the leader of treasure, Hyunsuk, we start with the Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, and then from the other deck, I got the card of the Five of Pentacles, Need. So, yeah, and I think that this card of Need is the public's. The public has some neediness, some need to destroy someone, because this is not about the guy. Actually, this guy, he got very, very positive cards. So if you're worried about this member, this treasure leader, Hyunsuk, don't worry about him. He is an emperor. He is an emperor in the body of an apprentice. In the sense that we know that he's very young, we know that it's not like the guy is a grown-up, he still has a lot to learn. But I think that the way he has been conducting himself and the way he has been like addressing certain things, especially when it has to do with his work and with his talents, the guy is very stable. The guy is very secure in himself, but he's very stable. He's like the typical guy that shows you with attitudes what he's all about. And he's very proud of himself. With the ace of swords and the ace of cups, yeah, definitely there's something about the way he talks that he does it from a place of he wants to connect. You know when someone like says something, like sort of throws a topic or throws like an opinion to, it's not just start a debate, but it's more like, you know, guys, I'm talking to you guys, you're supposed to be my fans, so I'm opening my heart to certain things that I feel inside. I'm vulnerable here. I'm showing it to you. I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it in first person. Like I'm talking it from my perspective. I'm not talking for someone else. I'm not talking for the members. I'm talking about me. This is my truth. This is who I am. And I'm doing it because I'm sure that you would get what I mean. I'm sure you will be empathic towards what I have to say. I hope you can understand me. I hope you can love me. I hope that you can embrace who I am and why I say what I say. I think that if I don't know, if people want him to apologize or to take back what he says, I don't see it. I think that the guy is very. It's not that he's happy, but I think that he's very secure about what he initiated. Because with all this ace, it's like him taking the command, him taking the lead and being like, I initiated this. I was the one that initiated this. And I did it from a place of authenticity. So if you didn't know how to interpret it, maybe you are not the person for me. Maybe you, I don't know, you don't really see me, you don't really appreciate me, you know, because I feel like he's feeling very sensitive lately. He's in probably the whole year is going to be a year of a lot of sensitivity for him. But he's a guy with, I wonder if he has a Gemini stellium or something like that. Because with the Ace of Swords, there's something about him probably, you know, having these statements through the year, through 2024, that is going to be, you know, pretty like, because there's something about the way he says things or the way he states or he expresses himself that people see him like this, like the emperor, you know, like someone that it's like authoritative, you know, like that you think that you are the authority, like that you are so like strict, you know, and that nobody moves you from there. It's like, I have the truth, and the truth is this. So maybe people just don't like the way he expresses himself. There's something about that seemed him very stiff, you know, and very like, I don't know if even conservative, I don't know. But people are like, oh wow, like this is how you think, like, and he's like, yeah, this is how I feel, because I have feelings too, and I want to talk about how I feel. Because he definitely did it from a place of like communication, but also from what I'm feeling in the moment. So I don't know what was the conversation about. I don't know. But from what I see here, for him, it was like important to say it. I don't know. But he's like this. He's like, okay, whoever follows me or whoever loves me, they're going to accept me for who I am. Like he's not asking for others' approval. You know, he's like, okay, if you don't get it, well, good luck. Like that. You know, I don't see him changing his mind. But I think that he didn't mean to be rude. I don't know if he insulted anyone. I don't know. I think that he just wanted to talk from his experience and just getting it out of his chest. But people didn't understand, or I don't know, guys. Well, when people only focus on, no, that I read. I think he was bashed for his visuals and attitude. Oh. Netizens saying he's not like an idol, but more like an artist. Yeah, he's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. I do see it here. I do see it here. He has like a very peculiar way of connecting his intellect with his emotions. So from time to time, he's going to say something that maybe people find it offensive, but it's not that he's saying it to talk about others. You know, it's not that he's comparing his experiences to others. He's talking from the emotional and just very sensitive part of being a performer. And he's trying to share that with the people that he thinks that love him. And he's very sensitive. But yeah, with the Five of Pentacles need, like, I think that yeah, from time to time he can feel like in need of understanding, like no one understands me. But I also think that it comes from people's needs to find a flow. That also. There's like, okay, like, I'm not good enough for you, you don't like me, whatever, like everything I do is wrong. Like, you know, like, I think that from the artist perspective and the audience perspective, there's this need that is not satiated, that is not full, that is not fulfilled. There's this need. These arguments or this bashing or this criticism, it comes from a place of need. Like, I'm not satisfied with my life, so whatever you say, I don't care. Like, I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it sounds, and so you're over for me. So I think that he should be careful also with that. But I think that I see him that he's going to do very well. I mean, like, he is a guy that I think that he's like this. He's not apologizing because he is like this. I mean, he has very clear what he wanted to say, but it's from his personal vision. So maybe his personal vision is a bit eccentric. I don't know. People got upset because he said something of the lines of not wanting to do TikTok challenge, but that was a misunderstanding. Like, just wants to focus on performance and do other stuff another time. Oh. Yeah, it's just that, like, I think that's also very valid, and I think that it shouldn't be like the idol shouldn't be pressured to do TikTok challenges. Like, you know, if you have certain members of the group that they love because they love to make it, like, go send them. But maybe you have others that they don't want to do it. They find it silly, they find it a waste of time, it's not their style, they don't want to do it, they don't know the people that they're going to do it with, so they don't want to, you know, act like, oh, we're doing a challenge together because we like each other and we're best friends, you know, because people love to see challenges. And just imagine a whole developed 10 years relationship between this member and this member, and maybe they just met to do the challenge and that's it, they never talk again. So I understand that the TikTok challenges or some other activities that they have to do after they get off the stage, it can be annoying. And I think that it's also time for some people to get used to that your idol sometimes doesn't want to do some things. and that they find it unnecessary. Like, pick another member. He's sorry, I was reading about him nearly this one. No, thank you, Chicharlino. No, thank you, because you gave me the, like, because the person that asked for him is not here, so you sort of gave me the background story. Thank you. But yeah, he's happy. Like, he's okay. He's a rock. You're not going to move him. He's not feeling sorry. But yeah, definitely there's some emotional void or emotional poverty, I would say, in the audience. Okay, guys, this was it. This was my this was my contribution to this last live stream of 2023. Sorry, Samara, like my main moderator that I blocked you on the last live stream of 2023. I didn't mean to, but yeah, you know, we have a lot of people spamming and they weren't nice. So yeah, I didn't want to block you. But yeah, guys, this is all I have. So yeah, Happy New Year's. Like, thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the community. Thank you for the recommendations. Thank you for the patience, and yes, so I will see you next year. So have fun, take care, and of course, the people that wanted to leave it, I had people ask me if they wanted to leave a donation for the channel. So if you want to give like a thanks or a super thanks to the video, to this live stream, it's okay. Like, thank you so much. Like, your support and your presence, it means a lot to me. But I want to thank the people that are always like buying the memberships and are always like sending gifts, physical gifts, and the people that are also donating for the channel, for the readings. So I really appreciate all your efforts, especially like the economical ones, because even though the tarot is spiritual and everything, I think that we all know and are aware that the economy or the financial side of life is not easy for any of the countries. At this point, it's very unstable. People are not doing very well, but yeah, I hope that whatever I bring here with these tarot readings, I hope that it can sort of entertain you and sort of give you another perspective of what's to come for you. And I wish you all a very successful and prosperous Happy New Year. So yeah, it's going to be, I love the next year because it's going to be the year of the dragon, the wooden dragon, and I'm a wooden rat. I'm a rat. So, you know, and I'm very compatible with the dragon, so I'm so happy. Like, I cannot wait for the dragon year to enter. So yeah, it's going to be amazing, guys. But yeah, let's moderate our expenses. Please be wise with money. Take care of your money and take care of yourself. Take care of your bodies and your souls. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. Love you all. Bye.